Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Heineke. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll run with Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 39 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. With a lead to a 4th down.
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
On play action, Fields.
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Off play action, Fields.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, it's Williams. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams, 30 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back near his goal line. Here's Heineke. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A little juke. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Heineke, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
552.
On 1st down, Fields.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second and goal, Heineke. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on second and long. Fields firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to go. It's Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fields on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields
flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A shotgun snap. Fields
eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Below Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. 3rd and long for Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. It's complete to Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Fields. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown Bears! Damian Williams from 17 yards out. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Play action now. Here's Heineke.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Heineke to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
To the air again, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On 2nd and 7, Heineke.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You know, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Fields now to throw.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, Gibson.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and 9, Heineke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing, Heineke.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.